I need a little lip gloss. Let me put that on. Okay, that way my lips don't look that dry when I'm talking. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to this channel, I upload Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So please consider subscribing so you guys don't miss any of my videos. And yeah, so today's video is going to be all about my eyeshadow palettes. All the eyeshadow palettes that I own. And I'm going to show you guys why I love them. So yeah, let's get started. Hopefully you guys enjoy this video and just seeing what I own regarding eyeshadow palette. I'm not gonna go in any order. Let's start with the okay, so when I was in beauty school, not beauty school, I've been out of beauty school for like 11 years, but I went back to school about a year ago for makeup artistry, and the school that endorsed the class is MUD. So MUD has 2 campuses, I believe, in New York and California, and the school that I graduated from a long time ago contacted me and they told me that they had a class by MUD, and it was like a 5-week course. Anyway, I'm getting out of the topic, but when I went to that class, they gave us an eyeshadow palette in the kit that we had. So this is one of them. And it has random colors. I think they just gave it to us so that we could play during the class. You know, a little bit of smoky eye, a little brown. I don't really use this palette in particular just because it's really random, but I thought I'd show you guys. Their eyeshadows are pretty good. You guys can go to their website and they have like a lot of variety. But yeah, this is the MUD makeup palette that I have. Next up is a Morphe palette, and you guys will see I have, I think, 3 Morphe palettes. The eyeshadows are pretty good. This one, oh my god, this one, this is an old one. It's broken. Can you guys guess which one this is just by staring at it? This is the JaclynHill palette that she came up with. The very first one by Morphe. So I think I took it somewhere and I traveled somewhere with it and it broke. But I really did like this one because it has nice transition shades. It has all these purples down here. I actually should use it more often. I just don't reach for it as much. But I love these purples right here. It did have a really nice green, but that one broke, so I don't really use that one. And then these over here are kind of nice too. So this is the JaclynHill, her very first palette that she made with Morphe. Another palette that I have is the Too Faced Chocolate BonBon palette. This one's nice. If you look at it compared to the chocolate bar palette and the, what is the other one? The Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, this one's a lot cooler. Like I said in the beginning, I do like warmer tones, but I also don't mind having cool tones, and this one I think is a really nice one because it's not all the way cool. It does have some neutral colors in here, like these right here are kind of nice to work with. This one, a little bit on the lilac undertone, is a nice transition shade. I can't talk. I really can't talk. Anyways, this one's nice. And then these colors down here, the shimmery brown shade, that one's a really nice one. I like that it has these pop of colors here. So this is a nice palette to have if you guys want to have something in your arsenal that is more of a cool tone rather than a warm tone. This one's a good one. Up next is another Morphe palette. This one I believe is the 35T palette. So a lot of the shades are kind of taupey shades. If I had to choose a favorite Morphe palette, this one would have to be it. I really like it. Let me open it up for you guys. So that is it. the shades and the taupiness, I just love it. I feel when I use this palette, I can do a lot of looks with it. And all the shimmer shades are super, super shimmery. I mean, I hope they still have this palette because I'm talking it up and you guys are gonna most likely go look at it. Let's see. Look at this shade right there. It's like super shimmery. Like the quality of these shadows is super, super good. And I don't know, I just like the fact that they're not warm tones. So it's kind of nice to have this type of palette in my collection. So this is a really good one. It's the 35T from Morphe. Up next is this is my Holy Grail palette. This palette I take everywhere. Everywhere I travel, I have to take this one. This is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. This is why. Look at that. I've talked about this one in other videos, so I'm not gonna like ramble on and on, but this is really good and it smells good. All the shadows blend good. You have good transition colors. You have, you know, like some shades that you can play with that are kind of like out of your comfort zone. It's such an all-around good palette. And up here, the dark color, I use that for liner. So these are pretty good. I mean, this one's pretty good. I love it. Oh my god. Okay. This is how you know that I've used this way too much. Se me quebró. What the hell? It broke. Oh man. I'm gonna have to put it back together somehow, but I don't know how yet. So I'm just gonna put it on the side. But yeah, my Holy Grail palette just broke. I mean, at least the case. Thank God, not the eyeshadows. Up next, this one is fairly new to my collection, but I didn't buy it when it first launched just because I'm like, I don't know if I want it. And then I had $40 lying around, so I'm like, why not? Just get it. I felt like this one might be like that palette that is my go-to because it has all the shades that you pretty much need to create any look. The only one I didn't like was that black one because I had to scrape it off to get some pigmentation. It wasn't coming off on just one swipe, so I had to scratch it off just to go underneath that top layer, and I feel like now it's good. So that's the only bummer. But yeah, this is the Morphe by JaclynHill palette. And I haven't really played too much with it, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. But I feel like it has a lot of good colors that you could do a lot of looks with. So I'm kind of excited to do more looks with this one. I just did a everyday fall makeup tutorial using this palette. So if you guys want to see that video, click on the link above, either here or here. And you guys will be able to see how I use this palette for the first time. And last but not least is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. This one is really cute. I love it. It's more of like that peachy palette, but I do like that Too Faced, I feel, always throws like a random color in there. Like green and purple are kind of random if you really look at this palette, but I feel like it's nice to have those colors. I don't know if I've actually played with the green. I might do a tutorial using a look around that color. Let me know if you guys want to watch something like that. But I feel like this palette is a nice one to have in your collection. Again, it has good transition shades. Those dark shades are easy to deepen up your makeup look. And all these up here are really nice fall colors. So this one's a really nice one. The only ones that I can't figure out how to use are these pink ones. I don't know. I might even just use those as like a blush or something with a smaller brush. But other than that, I wouldn't know how to use them. But all these other ones over here are really nice. So these are some pretty good shades in here. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. So yeah, that is actually the only eyeshadow palettes that I own. I'm a little bummed out that this one broke. That sucks. Oh my god. Okay, I really need to fix this because I just jammed my nail on that one. But yeah, I have these. I think I'm missing one. The semi-sweet palette from Too Faced. But I have these 3 from them. And then I have the 3 Morphe palettes. And then I have the random mud palette. I don't really use this one a lot, but all of these I do use, and I feel like any one of these would be good to purchase if you wanted to really know which one is my favorite. I'll pick 2, and that is the 35T from Morphe and then the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. These 2, you can get tons of looks, more neutral looks with these, and I'm picking these 2 because usually neutral looks are what, you know, your everyday consumer wants. So I think those 2 are pretty good. I hope the Morphe one is available still. I'll look it up, and if it is, I'll link it down below. So yeah, you guys, these are all the eyeshadow palettes that I own. I hope you guys found this video entertaining just to see what I have. I'm not a big makeup hoarder, but again, all the eyeshadow palettes that I own, I do use on a regular basis. So these are all my faves. If you guys like these type of videos, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. If you guys have any questions about the palettes that I own, something that I didn't touch base on one particular one, leave a comment down below. Let me know which ones are your favorites, and maybe I can go out and check those out. Again, if you guys are new here, please consider subscribing. I do post 3 times a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.